It is now April the 16th, a couple days since my last recording. As you can see today, we started the brick on the house. I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit. I went ahead and put in a soldier, the fourth course up. We're putting in coins. I've had this crew for probably 10 years now. Do all the masonry. I've also got all the rough end on the plumbing done and 90% of the electrical done. Still have my main cables to run and then put in the meter base tomorrow and all that. I ended up having to go, I'm going to go with the geothermal system here with a heat pump and also a electric furnace air handler, and with that in the barn that I'm going to be building and my cooktop and everything, I ended up having to go from a regular 400 amp service. Most people's service is 1 to 200. I was gonna put in a 400 and realized that I needed more power than that since I'm gonna put out RV plugs and stuff. So I'm now putting in a 600 amp panel so I can run all my barn and the entire house and everything. And as you can see, all the plumbing is now completely roughed in and done. Finished it up yesterday. Put in the furnace yesterday, or the air handler. This is in the laundry room. I have a whole bunch of 3- and 4-way switches, so I can turn out the kitchen and the living room lights from going out the garage. So you could be able to switch the living room and the kitchen lights from right here at the garage. I'm standing in the kitchen facing the living room. I'll also be able to switch on and off the living room lights from the kitchen when I come right out of the kitchen there. I'll also be able to switch it on and off here at the front door. That is the living room lights. I will also be able to switch it off here at the hall, on or off. And I'll also be able to do it here in this little hallway for the master suite. So here at the master suite, there's a little hallway here. I'll be able to turn on and off the living room lights, the kitchen lights, and of course this little hall light here. And now that we're in the master bedroom, have an octagon in it, plus a sitting room and French doors that go out to the patio. I'm trying to take my time to spin around here. Walking into the master suite, I put in a decent sized bathroom. I didn't put in a real big one. I probably should, for this size of a house, should have went ahead and put in a little bit bigger master suite, but you know, you can only spend so much time in the bathroom. Here in the master shower, which is that whole corner there, what we're gonna have is a 5-way valve that runs up to the shower head. Also will run over to a towel bar on your right, and also run up to a rain shower head up top. Just went ahead and went with a real small jacuzzi tub, just for the simple reason that the last 3-person tub that we had, we never used. We think we used it once or twice in the 2 years we lived there, so no reason to waste money on something we're not going to use, and I'm not really planning on selling this house. At this present moment, I've had actually one person stop and ask me if I wanted to sell it with 11 acres. I bought 48 acres, and they are interested actually in this property, but I'm not really interested in selling it at this present time. So, I don't know. Money always talks, so I've done this. I've started breaking ground right at 31 days ago, close to there. As you can see, in 31 days, got the whole, and it might be 32 days, something around there. I've got the entire basement dug, put in, and went up. We're going ahead and bricking and got all my rough in. Still doing the electrical. We should finish that up tomorrow, Friday at the latest. We'll have another bathroom down here. That'll make 6 total baths. And that's the mechanical room over there. I'm going to go ahead, instead of going with city water, and put in a well, 70 pounds constant pressure. It's going to cost a pretty penny, but when I want water, I want water. I've also going to put in a recirculating pump, so the second I turn on my hot water, it'll be there. We went with Wurzbo, which is a PEX, and put it all in. I had to drop down from the 10-foot ceiling height here, and drop down another 5 or 6 inches, just because I really didn't want to cut all the holes in the eye joist. What's the point of having all the eye joist and stuff if you have all the holes in them? So back here in this octagon in the basement, we're going to go ahead and put in a room for us watching TV and whatever. A media room, I guess you'd call it. So I'm going to sign out for now. Again, it is the 16th of April. I've been at this let's call it 31, 32 days. I don't remember the exact date I started it, but we've come a long way. We do have the garage floor in now, and both porches. So that's all, and I'm going to sign out. And thanks for all the inquiries.